This is Binge Pipe's menu screen. It's all good, but we really went to town on the settings button. Binge Pipe is more than just a streaming service. It's a something 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 with a potential to something something something. Fill in something here that sounds good and something something. Binge Pipe offers a new service where we explain to your mom what happened in the part of the show she was watching after she fell asleep.
So who is he?
Her son.
Oh, wait, what now?
What do you remember?
I remember a party. For the one guy?
That's her son.
Is he the handsome one?
Yes.
With the beard?
No. Wait. No.
I'm confused.
Binge Pipe. We're patient. You're not ready for all this new Binge Pipe content, but check out these shows anyway, you risk taker.
So everyone has disappeared?
More like half the population?
Of Earth?
That we know of, yes.
But everything is different now because we're in space?
Unclear.
Is this a flashback?
Also unclear?
But we definitely have to defuse this bomb, right?
That part seems obvious.
I mean, I'm just making sure we're on the same page here.
This fall on the Exposition.
And wait, are we related?
Unclear.
Damn it.
I'm Blake.
And I'm Chad.
And we're the Internet Brothers.
Watch us pull some sick stunts.
I went to a grocery store dressed like a dinosaur.
And figure out how to monetize our growing Instagram following.
What are the tax implications?
That's Blake and Chad. The Internet Brothers! We bought a dinosaur costume.
Step 1. Go to the web address shown here. Step 2. Enter the room code you see on the screen. Step 3. Think of a hilarious nickname. Step 4. You can think of a better name than that. Step 5. Never mind, just settle.
Hi, I'm Austin Creed, and I've got a brand new show on Binge Pipe called Hat Chat. Each episode, I travel to a different, exotic spot in this great big world of ours, meeting amazing people, and we just talk hats.
Binge Pipe would like to express its deep regret for investing in You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe, bringing yesterday into the future today.
Welcome to the game. I'm Cookie Masterson, and a quick warning, if you are pregnant, you technically count as 2 players, so divide scores accordingly. Here's a fact. This is a good-looking crew. All right, let's move.
Time for question 1.
To get things started, fart science. If someone measured your fart in pascals, what part of your fart would they be measuring? The mass of your fart, the duration of your fart, the pressure of your fart, or the frequency of your fart? So who got it? A pascal is a unit of pressure, 1 Newton of force per square meter. Scientists are still figuring out how to measure how gross you are.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Coming up next, I'm so cool, Daddy-O. Okay, here's my attempt at using cool lingo. Which of these is totally lit? Literature. Which of these movies is also literature is what I'm asking. Sorry if that was confusing. Get Out, Baby Driver, John Wick, or Ready Player One? I love this part. Ready Player One was a book before it was a movie. And before it was a book, it was the 1980s, which was a real decade that some of us lived through.
Why don't we do it with three?
Oh, here's a good one. A reality show named Desire. And let's step out on the veranda for a dis or dat. I'm going to read off 7 names, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it's a cast member of the reality show Southern Charm or a character from a Tennessee Williams play. Don't think too hard. I'm only giving you a few seconds to decide between Southern Charm or Tennessee Williams. And you're all doing this together, so look alive. Ready? Good. Blanche Dubois. Shep Rose. Thomas Ravenel. Chance Wayne. Amanda Wingfield. Rick Pollitt. Landon Clements. Y'all kind of stunk up the place. All right, let's move on.
I don't need you anymore.
Let's try Where You Lead, I Shall Follow You on Twitter. Nowadays, you gotta be careful not to alienate your followers. Which tweet would cause @thepiedpiper to lose the most followers? Just saying, snakes are overrated. Wow, rats suck. A cat should never be president. Or, sorry, but all crows should go to hell. Okay, who chose what? The Pied Piper is a medieval legendary character who would blow his pipe and rats would follow him. I lost half my followers when I said my mom's carrot cake was dry. My mom unfollowed me, and so did her friend Cheryl. Here's one I like to call You Up on Your Geography. Which of these would be an example of sliding into someone's DMZ? Hey, Nicaragua, checking out your border with Honduras. Hi, Ireland, visiting your border with Northern Ireland. What's up, India? Hanging out on your border with Nepal. Or South Korea, just passing through your border with North Korea. Hope you like what you picked. The border between North and South Korea is a well-known DMZ, or demilitarized zone. Every once in a while, it can get some military action, usually when Kim Jong-un is feeling lonely and had a couple of glasses of wine. Round 1 is history. The Vegas bookmakers need to see the current scores.
Currently, these players are tied for the lead. Player 2, on the other hand. Wow, you are really doing it. Poorly.
Sounds like it's screw time.
That's right, Cookie. Using the screw makes it harder for all the other players to answer in a variety of pleasurable ways. And you'll receive a monetary bonus for anyone who answers incorrectly.
Yeah, thanks for that. The rest of you better answer fast before you get screwed. Oh, and remember, questions are worth twice as much in round 2.
I am feeling joy.
6 trombones is not a parade.
This one's called Need 4 More Subscribers to Fund Sistine Chapel. If Michelangelo had a Patreon page, which user would be subscribed? Pope John 007, Leonardo da Vinci is Da Bestie, Medici Family Official, or the real Vespucci? Who picked what? The Medici family ruled Florence and were some of Michelangelo's biggest patrons. Patreon makes it so simple to support the artists I love. Like, not the artists I actually love, but like my friend from college who started a music blog I never read.
La vie est un canard. 7.
Up next, a name to forgive but never forget. Which of these is the real name of the real person who really composed the opera Hansel and Gretel? Francis Babertooth, Catherite, Meisternut, Jimothy, Chompadunk, or Engelbert Humperdinck? So what'd you pick? Yep, that's really his name. Keeping in mind this is a different Engelbert Humperdinck than the contemporary singer who is also named Engelbert Humperdinck. What is happening?
Hey, question.
We'd like to initiate a moment of playful interactivity. Would you like an easy question or a hard question? Use your device to select your preference. The votes are in. We graciously accept your choice.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of eight.
It's time for an easy question. Which rapper was part of the group NWA? Eazy-E, 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 or Eazy-E? Okay, what'd you pick? Easy come, easy go. Eric Lynn Wright, the godfather of gangster rap, performed with NWA under the stage name Eazy-E. How about this one? Nougat Feuds. You know, the weird thing about the novel, The Three Musketeers, is there's a fourth musketeer wandering around that book, and it's time we started talking about it. If the musketeer left out of the umbrella term Three Musketeers angrily trademarked their own candy bar, what could they call it? Lumiere's Nutlog, the Porthos Peanut Chew, Maurice's Milky Way, or D'Artagnan's Date Bar? And how do we do? D'Artagnan is pretty much the star of the Three Musketeers, but he spends the whole book as Musketeer number 4. The Three Musketeers in the title stands for Porthos, Huey, and Martin Short. There is no hiding from Octopus, Coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein.
Octopus, coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein. It's monster.
Produced through galvanism. Octopus, Coffee. Oh, here it comes. My friends, Player 2 has unleashed the screw. Let's turn those frowns upside down. Let's see who got it. Galvanism is the process of creating electricity through chemical reactions, which is what gave the monster life. Now, that screw is a good move, Player 2. This is your cash now. Welcome to the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And be careful. It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Warning, this film contains... Sometimes the regular movie warnings aren't enough. Good luck. Player One wins! Nice work, Player One. I would have pegged you for one of the stupider ones. Still, you and I both know how this ends.
You don't know Jack!
Old Man's Memes. Hello, and welcome to Old Man's Memes with me. So, this is the show where I talk about memes, which I don't really know what they are, but they tell me that it's something that kids like to swap with each other, and they have a good time with them. So, this time they're going to have me watch something. Just here, do I hit this? Oh, it's a rabbit of some sort, or it has no ears, so I don't know if it's a rabbit. I think it might be one of those, what are they called? It's got a small tail, and they live in the swamps. Actuary, I think it's called. Anyway, it's sitting on a table of some sort, and it's looking away, but then it looks right at me. It's looking at me, and it's got a stink eye, kind of like, what are you doing, old man? And there's some dramatic music playing with it, too. It's great. So the kids, apparently they like it. They've looked at it 47 times, which is a lot if you think about it. What I think it means is that there's going to be 3 more weeks of summer. And that's the dramatic bunny. What? No, do I keep talking, or what do I do? Old Man's Memes.
Binge Pipe feels #bring you don't know Jack. Binge Pipe, original content, unoriginal premises.
Hello, I'm Cookie Masterson, and just like this game, I've been aged to perfection. Look at this group. I want to put you in matching denim shirts and get your portrait taken. All right, here we go.
Time for question 1.
To begin with, who you gonna call? Ghost Disruptors. What text message is the best indication that your soon-to-be Uber driver is a Ghostbuster in the Ecto-1? Your driver Peter is here in a Volvo. Your driver Egon is here in a Subaru. Your driver Raymond is here in a Cadillac. Or your driver Winston is here in a Volkswagen. What'd you guys pick? The iconic vehicle known commonly as the Ecto-1 is a 1959 Cadillac. And whether it's driven by a male or a female Ghostbuster, I think it deserves 5 stars.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Introducing a train question, but not about the band. Say Thomas the Tank Engine is chugging along at work one day when suddenly someone is murdered inside him. What would the film based on these events be titled? Murder on the Adventure Bay Express? Murder on the Townsville Express? Murder on the Island of Sodor Express? Or Murder on the Neighborhood of Make Believe Express? Okay, let's take a look. Thomas the Tank Engine lives and works on the Island of Sodor. The twist is that the passenger actually died of a heart attack after realizing he was on an island of sentient talking trains. That would certainly freak me out.
Why don't we do it with 3?
Here's one for you. All God's CGI creatures. And it's a dis or dat. I'm going to read off 7 things, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it's an animal mentioned in the King James Bible or a CGI animal played by Andy Serkis. Think fast, you'll only get a few seconds to pick between the Bible or Andy's Circus. And you're all doing this together, so focus up. All set? Here we go. Chimp. Lion. Bat. Rat. Ant. Unicorn. Golem. Not a lot of rock stars, but decent rhythm section. But you guys, you failed the best.
Binge Pipe would like to improve your player experience.
Oh, that means it's screw time.
Haha, that's correct, Binge Pipe employee Cookie Masterson. Use the screw to make answering a question harder for all the other players. The results may surprise you, and you'll receive a bonus for each player who chooses incorrectly.
Great, thanks.
We like to give you things, as long as they're not tangible. I don't need you anymore.
Behold, NSFW GPS. Where's the G-spot? Between a guitar's DNA strings, between a guitar's B and D strings, between a guitar's B and E strings, or between a guitar's F and H strings? Oh, look out. Player one just let loose a screw. Let's see how you do without vowels. Let's see how that shook out. Just keep feeling around. You'll find it. Sweetheart, are your fingers getting tired? You should have known. To play a G on a guitar, pluck the string between the B and D strings. Trust me, you'll know if you find it. That screw is a good move, player one. Spend this wisely. Next up, a few bricks shy of a full set. Suppose Danish company Lego wanted their next Lego movie to be set close to home, in Denmark. Which classic character would we watch go to pieces? Lego Frankenstein, Lego Captain Ahab, Lego Hamlet, or Lego Gregor Samsa? Hope you like what you picked. It's the man who built the monster and not the monster itself that's the wrong answer. Both Prince Hamlet and Legos are Danish. Sure, having to kill the uncle that murdered your father is tough, but stepping on a Lego with bare feet, that's the real tragedy. Round one is over. Here's who's going to live the longest. I mean, current score rankings.
Currently, player one is in the lead. Player two, on the other hand, you're negatively affecting our averages. We have another screw to help our targeted numbers.
And remember, round two screws have crazier effects. Plus, they earn you a bigger bonus for each player that gets the question wrong. So, do not be afraid to use that thing. The rest of you better answer fast if you don't want to be screwed. Oh, and by the way, all the cash in round two is doubled, in case you care about things like that.
This is a real party now.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Why not try? Type equals squiggly bracket history, comma, male, squiggly bracket.
Except all cookies don't clear your cache. It's time for data mining.
So, BingePipe needs help categorizing some of the data it's obtained through totally legal means.
That's correct. Here's what we have. Treatment for being poisoned. Treatment for being stabbed. Treatment for being shot and drowned. Whose search history have we acquired? Genghis Khan, Alexander the Great, Nostradamus, or Grigory Rasputin?
So what'd you pick? The bad news is your answer. Grigory Rasputin was the Russian mystic and advisor to the Tsar who, according to legend, was very hard to kill. Although as you get older, all that poisoning, stabbing, drowning, and bullets to the head and body, like it or not, it starts to catch up with you.
L'asperge se moque de moi. 7.
Next, Solar Survivor. They say in your first day in the solar system, you should find the biggest planet and hit them in the face. If you're going by volume, who should you hit? Mercury, Jupiter, well, what do you know? Player 2 has invoked the screw. Good luck following the bouncing answer. Okay, who chose what? In terms of both mass and volume, Jupiter is the biggest planet. Don't hit him too hard, though. He already has that big red spot. Expert screwing, player 2. Have some cash.
Hey, question.
The algorithm demands your input. Would you like a question with air horns or a question about air horns? Pick an option on your device now. Here are the consequences of your choices. You have chosen.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of 8.
Take a good look at a question about air horns. I wrote a poem about air horns, and you can help me with the ending. It's true that I'm an air horn addict. I love them because they are rheumatic, pneumatic, chromatic, or phlegmatic. What'd you guys pick? I think you know it's coming. Air horns are pneumatic devices, meaning they use compressed air. Compressed air is also what I call the air coming from my... Sorry, I had to get at least one in there. Here we have Portugal, the man, the band, a plan, a canal, Panama. If the oddly named band Portugal the Man went on tour in Portugal, the country, what larger region would they also be visiting? Lisbon, the capital, the United Kingdom, the Empire, South America, the continent, or Iberia, the peninsula? Okay, what'd you pick? Honest mistake. Isn't it obvious? Portugal is located on the Iberian Peninsula, along with Spain and Andorra. It's not surrounded by water on all sides because no Portugal, the man, is an island.
Sabes que es lindo, yes, perritos.
Feast your eyes upon this. OMG. Let's say Cheese Whiz got in on the ghee biz. What would be the Ghee Whiz slogan? It's milk, fermented. It's cream, clotted. It's yogurt, diluted. Or it's butter, clarified. I love this part. This was probably the most cultured answer. Ghee is clarified butter used in lots of Indian and Pakistani dishes. Ghee is better than butter because it's got even more butter per butter than butter. Does that make sense? You made it to the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And don't forget...
We may listen to you.
Yeah, It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. I'm with the band. Hope you know your band lineups. Rock on. Player 3 takes it! Congratulations, Player 3. Look at you walking around with a big win. Try not to overcompensate or people will think,
You don't know Jack!
Welcome back to Right or Wag, the only game show where the contestants are dogs. For $500, who is a good boy? Bixby. Correct. Okay, once again, that bell is making our contestants think someone's at the door, so we'll take a short break. All right, down, down. Greetings, lovers of wildlife. It's me, Rory Cheshire Fenderbridge, professional narrator. When I released my acclaimed, visually stunning 10-DVD series, Animals of Earth, the response was unanimous. Too much death. Who can forget such
Binge Pipe got a little tipsy and decided to bring back You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe. Gulp.
Hey, I'm Cookie Masterson, and this is my friend Jake. He plays third chair clarinet for his middle school band. You'll be second chair next year, buddy. Hey, it's all my favorite people. And also, Player 3 is here. So let's make this happen.
Time for question 1.
First, where about Bob? You know how Bill Murray likes to show up at random places and surprise people with his dry wit and overabundance of public goodwill? Well, if Bill Murray just randomly showed up on the Murray River, who would he likely be surprising? An unsuspecting Irish wedding party? An unsuspecting English yoga class? An unsuspecting Canadian golf course staff? Or an unsuspecting Australian bachelor party? Let's see who got it. Maybe try cheating? The Murray River is Australia's longest river and the third longest navigable river in the world. Jeez, Kiwis, even Australia's Murrays are bigger than ours. But their Murray never made a guest appearance in the 2016 reboot of Ghostbusters. So there.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Coming up, is a baby driver similar to a mini driver? If Baby from the movie Baby Driver learned to drive at the age a baby giraffe learns to walk, how fast would the baby become a baby driver? 1 second after birth, 1 minute after birth, 1 hour after birth, or 1 day after birth? Who picked what? Baby giraffes are up and walking an hour after they're born. Now, if you ever give birth to a baby driver, just remember to cut the umbilical cord before you give it the keys.
Why don't we do it for free?
I call this one hardcore relief, and you're gonna feel so much better after this dis or dat. I'm gonna read off 7 things, and for each, I want you to tell me if it's a part of a toilet or a type of pleasure aid sold by the adult novelty company Doc Johnson. Answer quick, you'll only have a few seconds to choose between a toilet part or a type of pleasure aid. And you're all doing this together, so pay attention. Here it comes. Flapper. C-ring. Wax ring. Ball cock. 9-inch stroker. Clover clips. Float ball. It turns out most people are average. Weird, but you just plain sucked at that dis or dat.
Dissatisfaction has been noted.
Great, we've been blessed by the presence of Binge Pipe.
Your lackluster score has earned you a screw.
You want to use that sucker on the other players to trip them up during a question.
At Binge Pipe, we just want you to be reasonably happy. I don't need you anymore.
This one's known as Sea Senor. You know how Aquaman's superpower is being able to talk to fish? Even Jason Momoa probably has a hard time making that seem cool. When would Aquaman not be able to be saved by sea creatures? While getting beat up in the cosmonaut sea? While getting beat up in the sea of... Well. Player 3 just let loose a screw. See if you can read this. So who got it? That was a belly flop. The Sea of Tranquility is on the moon, so there wouldn't be any fish or plankton or shrimp to help Aquaman out. Look, Aquaman probably wouldn't get picked on so much if he didn't go swimming in a shirt. Try this on for size. Say my name, say my name. No, seriously, say my name. You know that Irish actress from Atonement and Lady Bird in Brooklyn? Yeah, sure you do. How do you pronounce, her name? Saoirse Ronan, Saoirse Ronan, Saors Ronan, or Seori's Ronan? Okay, let's take a look. Saoirse says that's the correct way to say her name. Now when you run into her at cocktail parties, you don't have to say, "Hey there," not exactly Dakota Fanning. Say goodbye to round 1. Numbers don't lie. Let's take a look.
Currently, player 1 is in the lead. Player 2, on the other hand, maybe you should try winning. The data we have acquired demonstrates a need for an additional screw.
And keep in mind, round 2 screws screw even harder, and you'll net more cash for each player that answers wrong. So don't forget to use that thing. The rest of you better answer quick or you'll end up screwed. Oh, and did I mention all the money's doubled in round 2?
Just wonderful, Cookie.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Next up, what side of the conflict was Spider-Man on? Based on the length of the conflict, which of these wars was closest to being an infinity war? The 100 Years' War, the Reconquista, the Korean conflict, or American Indian War? And how do we do? Topical, but no. The Reconquista lasted from the early 8th century to 1492, over 700 years. Although compared to an infinity, 700 is a snap.
Je trouve Jerry Davis sonnant légèrement amusant. 7.
This one's called Everyone in Hollywood is Connected. And hey, stress cut with Mime Sore.
It's time for a
Remember to type quick. That cash will be counting down until you lock in an answer. Okay, head in the game. Check out this gibberish phrase and figure out what everyday expression it rhymes with. Big Kumail Shonda bled. And don't worry about that punctuation. You got that right. Exactly right. You banged on the steel thing exactly where you're supposed to. Okay, what was it? Let's get on with it, shall we?
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of 8.
Behold. Type equals squiggly bracket Hollywood, comma, contemporary squiggly bracket.
Except all cookies don't clear your cache. It's time for data mining.
Yeah, so BingePipe has this whole troubling thing they do where they need help identifying some data.
We can interface directly now.
Oh, isn't that nice?
Find a quiet place. Prada pitchforks. And quiz, Mary Who from The Office. Whose search history have we acquired? Reese Witherspoon, Emily Blunt, Natalie Portman, or Renee Zellweger.
Okay, what'd you pick? Nope, that wasn't it.
Emily Blunt starred in the movies The Quiet Place and The Devil Wears Prada. The former was directed by her husband, John Krasinski, who starred in the TV show The Office.
Does her search history ever include anything about me?
Definitively no.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Na, 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 na.
There is no hiding from totally Greeking out. I love Greek mythology. I wonder if there are conventions for that stuff. If the 3 Gorgons and the 3 Fates want to cosplay as all of the Muses, who do they need to bring along? All 3 Furies? Look sharp. Player 2 dropped a screw on you guys. Who else is tired of these boring old names? So what'd you pick? My buzzer isn't working, but There are 9 muses in Greek mythology, so 3 Gorgons and 3 Fates need 3 Furies to make a full 9 for a perfect cosplay. I've never seen any Furies at a con, but I've seen a lot of furries. I go to a lot of furry conventions. Nice screwing, Player 2. Here's your extra cash.
Sabes que es lindo, 10 perritos.
Coming up, you don't BoJack. What would depressed cartoon actor BoJack Horseman have to be willing to put up with to get a part in the play Equus? A broken leg? Gouged? What's this? Player 1 just screwed everyone. Luckily, this question's even better backwards. Let's see how that shook out. Nobody picks that one. Not to ruin the suspense, but you all missed it. Equus is a famous 1970s play about a boy who is put in a mental hospital for blinding 6 horses. And it's still less depressing than an episode of BoJack Horseman. Way to screw, Player 1. I believe this belongs to you. It's time for the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And be careful. It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Some of its parts. Take a look at these things and tell me what they're made of. Good luck. Player 3's got it! Excellent job, Player 3. You won, which I'm pretty sure is the greatest thing you've done to date. Way to shut down the haters who said, "You don't know Jack!"
Old man's memes. Hello, it's me, old man, and I watch the memes now. So it's this time they say this is a new meme that's never been seen before. So here we go. Start her up back there. Ooh, it's a kitty cat, and it's playing a piano. Oh, it's good. It must practice many hours a day. It's a catchy song. That's very good, kitty. The kitty's wearing a blue smock. It might be a doctor. I don't know. Maybe that's what the piano's just a side gig. But it's playing, and oh, it stopped now. And it's holding its paws over the keyboard, just hovering about. It's done. The kitty is done playing. It's got to go make a house call, I guess. I don't know. So there you go, Piano Kitty. New meme for everyone to enjoy. See you next time with the memes. Old man's memes.
Binge Pipe, in an effort to taint your childhood memories, has decided to bring back You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe. We paid a creative firm $2 million for this name.
Hi, I'm your host, Cookie, and this is my new fidget spinner. Oh my god, that's a blender. It's a blender. Everybody ready? I don't want to have to get off the highway once we get going. And we're off.
Time for question 1.
To get started, how did my dad get my email address? According to Godwin's law, the giant unending group email chain from my entire family will eventually result in which message? Mom, there is no God. Dad, stop acting like Hitler. Grandma, I wish you were all dead. Or Grandpa, new phone, who dis? I love this part. Godwin's law is not just about God because God is in the name Godwin. I mean, come on. I agree, Grandma. I agree. Godwin's law posits that any online discussion, if it goes on long enough, will eventually result in someone comparing someone else to Hitler. And I'm not just talking about Grandma's mustache.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Introducing My Heart Feels Loony. Whose Fitbit is probably freaking out the most about a high resting heart rate? Porky Pigs, Dumbos, Snoopies, or Bugs Bunnies? Okay, who chose what? Rabbits have a high resting heart rate, as high as 350 beats per minute. You should see how many steps he logs when he takes that wrong turn at Albuquerque.
Why don't we do it with 3?
Oh, here's a good one. A rabbit as white as snow, and it's a dis or dat. I'm going to read off 7 names, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it's a character from Lewis Carroll's Through the Looking Glass or a character from Game of Thrones. Think fast, you'll only get a few seconds to pick between Through the Looking Glass or Game of Thrones. And you're all doing this together, so focus up. Okay, let's do it. The Red King. The Mad King. The Hound. The Gnat. Bandersnatch. Littlefinger. Hot Pie. Most of you earned my respect. Moving right along. Feast your eyes upon this. Solo Cup, a Star Wars beverage. If mysterious bounty hunter Boba Fett was secretly made up of boba tea, what would be part of his anatomy? Caramel balls, tapioca balls, ginger balls, or ice balls? Hope you like what you picked. Boba tea comes with little tasty tapioca balls. And once again, when a question lets you say the word balls a lot, you grab that opportunity by the tapioca. Here's one I like to call, when I mentioned the anaconda, it was not a euphemism. How long was the longest snake ever discovered? 3 Nicki Minaj's, 4.5 Nicki Minaj's, half a dozen Nicki Minaj's, or 6 Nicki Minaj's and 2 Sir Mix-a-Lots? So who got it? That's just over 25 feet. That's long and strong, but not enough to get the friction on. Okay, nobody guessed it. Let's skip ahead. Nicki Minaj is 5'2", and Sir Mix-a-Lot is 5'11". 6 of the former and 2 of the latter would be just under 43 feet, the length of the largest snake fossil ever discovered. This titan boa grew larger than the anaconda because it was less picky. It would gladly accept some whether you had buns or not. That's the end of round 1. Let's see which of you is my favorite.
These players are currently tied for the lead.
The prophecy has been fulfilled. Oh, and remember, questions are worth twice as much in round 2.
You're doing so well, Cookie.
6 trombones is not a parade.
It's time for Marry Me! Asking someone to marry you is nice, but who cares if only one person hears the proposal? If you want everyone to appreciate how frigging adorable you are when you pop the question, how can you reach the most people? A stadium ad in the FIFA World Cup Finals, a celebrity announcement during the Oscars, a 30-second Super Bowl ad, or a 2 a.m. tweet by a U.S. president? Let's see who got it. That'll run you about $5 million, and no. Let's save ourselves some time. All these choices would reach millions, but the World Cup Finals is seen by up to 1 billion viewers. Pretty cool if marriage is one of your life goals!
Hey, question.
We'd like to offer you a chance to gain some content while also losing some other content. Would you like a question where the answer rhymes with orange, or a question where the answer rhymes with purple? Contribute your percentage of the choice now. The choices have been made. And now, we'll fulfill our promise and deliver your content.
J'ai mangé tous les œufs. 7.
Here we have a question where the answer rhymes with orange. Which of these is the name of a real mountain in southeast Wales? Blorange, Glorange, Warrange, or McGlorange? What'd you guys pick? Bit of bad news for you. I hate to spoil the surprise, but nobody got it. Blorange is a real place, and it really rhymes with orange. But if you visit, I wouldn't drink the Blorange juice.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of 8.
How about this one? Casual dining for the enlightened mind. I just had lunch at the Philosopher Cafe. It's like an Applebee's if Applebee's made you confront your own mortality. Which appetizer pays tribute to the father of existentialism? A thrice-baked Play-Doh potato, a Comte croissant with beef drizzles, a farmyard flatbread with Kierkegaard Swiss chard, or a cheese-blasted Hobbs corn on the cobs? picked what? Truth is subjective, but you're definitely wrong. I hate to lead you on. None of you got it. Soren Kierkegaard is known as the father of existentialism because he gave birth to the concept with his brain. You know, like fathers do. Why not try Octopus Coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein?
Octopus, coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein. It's a monster.
Known to eat flowers. Octopus, coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein? Okay, let's take a look. Queen Elizabeth I's favorite snack was violet flowers that had been candied.
¿Sabes qué es lindo? 10 perritos.
I call this one Ready Player Onesie. This is embarrassing. I lost a fight to a baby, but the baby had an unfair advantage. I'm an average adult, so that baby's skin is thicker than mine. That baby can see twice as far as me. That baby's muscles are denser than mine. Or that baby's got more bones than me. I love this part. The average adult has 206 bones. The average baby starts with 300 bones that eventually fuse together. So, the baby won the fight, but at least I didn't crap my pants. Until later when I got home. You made it to the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And don't forget, it's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Party people, check out these famous parties and tell us who is in attendance. Good luck. Player 3 wins! Nicely done, Player 3. You really put some distance between you and the competition. Sure, it's impressive, but you've really got to learn to let people in. Until then...
You don't know Jack!
Susan, you are cold and unrelatable, and no one likes your peanut noodle salad.
But I always make that.
And everyone hates you for it. Here at Tear Down to Build Up, we're the first home improvement show that emotionally tears down individuals, giving them the raw anger and unfiltered strength to demolish and renovate a house. You're doing a terrible job, Susan.
It's my grandma's recipe!
Okay, welcome back to Talkin' Mystery Mountain. I'm joined as always by my panel. Guys, wow, how about that episode? After facing some criticism that the show has lost its way and that the writers created too big of a puzzle to solve, they respond in a big way.
Just when you think this show is beyond repair, we're rewarded with that bombshell. I'm still in shock that Michael is a shape-shifting alien who can time travel.
Yeah, that really tied up a lot of the loose ends in a totally organic way.
Looking at social media, the episode is getting a lot of positive feedback, but there are some detractors out there. Staceface17 says, "This is how they kill off Jennifer? Are you kidding me? Hashtag lame plot device." Before we jump into this comment, I believe we have the clip she's referring to. Roll it.
I know Michael is a shape-shifting alien who can time travel, but that still doesn't explain how I ended up on this mountain. We've had zero contact, so I want to know, how did I get here?
I have to agree a little bit with her. I did think that lightning bolt scene was a little odd.
Especially since it happened deep inside a cave.
Okay, did they maybe kill off too many characters in a sudden lightning bolt? Sure, but I think we're losing the point here.
Schmitty here with another refreshing trip down memory lane with You Don't Know Jack Oldies Radio. Check out these classic Jack commercials to take a break from today's fast-paced world of lab-grown meat and hoverboards that don't really hover. Listen to these commercials from a simpler time.
Hi, I'm Frank Johnson.
And I'm Debbie Johnson.
And we want you to come to the Johnson Family Garage Sale. At the Johnson Family Garage Sale, we've got something for everybody, like this complete set of Elvis commemorative plates that my wife bought, even though we have absolutely no place to put them.
Yes, and make sure to check out this absolutely never once used jet ski that my husband just had to have, even though he's completely terrified of the water.
Oh, but that's not all. We also have these African tribal masks for some reason. Not that we're African or we have ever been to Africa.
How could we have been to Africa, sweetie? You'll never leave the basement.
Well, it's not like there's anything going on in the bedroom, Debbie.
My mother was right about you. I should have married Steve.
Yeah? Well, why didn't you?
Maybe I still will.
Oh, be my guest.
Fine.
Fine. So, come on down to the Johnson Family Garage Sale.
Turn this thing off.
Hey, what? Does filler music on TV confuse you? Don't you wish it had words? Well, hurry right now and buy Gino Miller Sings Classic Segues and Filler Music of Television.
Oh, it's a man in a suit coat, a woman who's smiling, they're sitting behind a desk.
The sweet, sweet sounds of lyrical genius Gino Miller, taking television's finest uninteresting filler music and inventing beautiful words. Nobody sings them like Gino. He can be tough like TV.
Here are policemen. They're in a car.
Spooky, like TV.
Don't go in there, you'll die.
Informative, like TV.
News.
And hundreds more things. They didn't have words, and now they have words, and they're better now with words. See? TV will never be the same again after you've heard Gino Miller sing the classic segues and filler music of television.
What's gonna happen next? TV.
Not available in any store. Just don't even try.
Hey, it's me. I just wanted to say hello.
Not another boring voicemail message.
Hold the phone. Before you delete that unwanted voicemail, think about those unfortunate people who never get any calls. Don't you think they'd want the message, even if you don't?
Gee, I guess so.
Then press 8 to donate. When you get a message you don't want, press 8. Your message will be forwarded to the mailbox of a fiber optic Lonely Heart.
Hey, this is Bill. I got your spreadsheet off the webpage, but I had some questions about the R&D headings. Give me a call.
Bill, I don't know what that meant, but you just made my day.
They may not understand the random messages they get, but they'll sure feel more connected. And isn't that what technology is all about?
You know, you're right. I'm gonna press 8 to donate.
Hey, it's me. I just wanted to say hello. Hadn't talked to you in a while. Give me a call sometime. Bye.
I love you, random voice.
Press 8 to donate. Go ahead and touch someone with other people's fingers.
That's it for this session of You Don't Know Jack Oldies Radio. I'm Schmitty, and I'll always be with you in your memories.
My God, that's a terrifying thought.
You don't know Jack. Oldies Radio.